Okay, here we are, Monday, April 16th, on our health coach training, and I am going to go over some big announcements and big changes that we are going to make to the team. But it's good stuff. It's exciting stuff. So, and hopefully everybody will be game. This weekend was amazing. As you heard Emily and Lori say, it just was, and it's going to play even more into convention coming up in July. Our last training was on the details with that. So if you missed that, go back and watch it. We go through the details, getting your hotel booked and making sure everybody. And I have a lot of you already in rooms, and I can work with you guys on that individually as you get closer. But we did, as you guys probably saw, Optavia made their big announcement of going global. We're starting, I mean, it was just an amazing moment. And we're starting off in Hong Kong, in Singapore. And a lot of people, and they even said this, they're like, everybody's probably wondering, how the hell am I going to help people in Hong Kong? Or I mean, I don't know anybody over there. And so what they're going to do is at convention, because, and I didn't know this either, but apparently Asia, like, has, their obesity rate is through the roof, is worse than America. And people are dying, like, left and right over there, like crazy. So that's why Dr. Anderson wants to start there first, because they're in the biggest need for some help with our health. So that's why we're starting there. And basically they said we start here in Missouri, like here in the United States, and there's people here that we know that have relatives in Hong Kong, and they're going to walk us through those steps. So at convention, they will be releasing everything when it comes to going global, giving us the steps, how it's going to work, and all that. So it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be awesome. So we're excited about that. And then they'll be releasing a bunch of other stuff. And then we're also coming out with a new Optavia app where it will basically take down the habits of health and the micro habits, that we work with our clients on each week, like water and sleep and all that stuff, where they'll be able to work through all that through an app. So that's going to be really, really exciting. Those are some of the big things that they discussed. So in the new Habits of Health book, there will be the second edition coming out for our clients, and the cover looks beautiful. It's just updated. It'll be new, so that'll be coming too. But before I get into the changes with the team, I just want to make some quick announcements. I'll talk about next Monday in a second. But as you guys know, May 3rd is the next Lean and Green dinner. I'll be having that at my home, like I do every month. I don't know what cuisine I'm going to do yet. I have to think about that. Maybe you guys can help me with that. I should have done the tacos this time since it's close to Cinco de Mayo, and I didn't do that. So I don't know. Or I may grill. I may do something grilling or something, since hopefully the weather will be nice by then. Maybe I can do, grill something with like coleslaw. Kind of do more of a springtime Lean and Green.
You could do the fajita bake.
Yeah, I mean, I could do, what's really delicious that I made recently is just, the fajitas. You just throw chicken and peppers and onions on a pan and just do lettuce boats. Oh my God, those are so good. Oh my gosh. And those are easy it's easy to make. So maybe I could do that. That's also the painting class. So I'm just going to stick with it. I talked to a few coaches, and you guys said you had people excited about it. I was going to nix the painting part, but people are excited about it, so I'll just keep it. We'll just do that this month. And then July 21st, this is a big thing, guys. Okay, so last time we talked about convention and that coming up, and just we're eager to bring clients and people that love Optavia, but I was still kind of lost on when to bring them and all that. So on July 21st, it was recommended to me this past weekend. That's the Saturday night celebration, okay? That is what we will be inviting our clients to attend. Okay, so you know how we did the whole Elevate Now thing where people got dressed up and they're got fancy? Well, this will be a way for our clients to come to St. Louis to a beautiful dinner and a big old dance, a big old party, where they can celebrate their journey. Okay, they can get dressed up nice. They can come up there. And so what we're going to be putting together over the next, I'm going to start promoting this now because the convention's going to be here before we know it, is we're going to put together a bus so they can come up on a bus. And then the dinner, so coming up on the bus and going out to the fancy dinner, it will be about $50 a person. $30 for the bus, back and forth, and then $20 for the dinner, the lean and green dinner, and dance. Okay. Our goal is to try to, obviously to fill the bus, because if we fill the bus, the less more expensive it is, and I think we could fill it up to 50 people. But I just want to promote this so big for our clients because this is just a beautiful night they can come. The show, the dinner will be beautiful for them. They get to see Dr. Anderson speak from his heart up there. They'll get to hear amazing stories. They get to party it up and go dance, and then they can hop on a bus and have a ride back home. And it's a nice bus too. A nice bus. So I don't know. So I'm just really excited about that. I know I have clients that would do it. They would love it. They'd love to get to treat themselves. They get dressed up fancy and nice and just be celebrated for their success. That also goes for you guys. Those of you that are coming to convention, but maybe your spouses aren't coming, but they could come meet you that night and go to dinner with you, and go to the celebration with you. And Dr. Anderson's out on the dance floor. I mean, it's a nice big party for them to be able to come celebrate. Okay? So that's what we're going to be working on big time. And so, like I said on the last training, just imagine. So let's just say each one of us brought 10 clients. Let's just throw a number out there. Okay? You focus so hard on bringing 10 clients to that dinner, to that party. I will tell you that when those clients are sitting there in that dinner and they're seeing the picture around them and they're hearing Dr. A, he'll probably cry because he's always crying up there. They hear him talk from his heart, and then they're just surrounded by this power, this magic. I guarantee you'll have people want to come. They'll want to come coach with you like hotcakes. Left and right. They'll be like, wow. This is amazing. Wow, I can't, and so imagine if you walk out of there with 10 coach candidates, or even five out of the 10 that came, So that's why I'm saying this is the magic of the event will do the work for you. So that's why I'm saying this is a huge opportunity for each one of you to take advantage of and use it to your best ability, and just use it because it's there for you. And it costs nothing for them to go. I mean, $20 is like nothing. So, and I'll get all this confirmed before I make an event. I'll get the prices confirmed and the bus confirmed and everything, but I just want to let you guys know. So I hope you guys are excited. Yes? Okay, good. Okay, so, all right, so as far as changes, okay, so I'm excited about this too. As you guys know, we've been trying to do different events every month with, lean green dinner and cooking classes, and we have the meltdown going on right now, but that's with the studios. That's separate via. But we've just been trying to do and involve different things. I've been trying to do that. I tried to do the painting class. I tried to do, the Wednesday night Habits of Health call recap, and we've been just trying to do different things to try to give community, try to integrate our clients and so forth. Which the events are all great. Cooking classes are great. It's all good and everything. But yet at the same time, when it comes down to it, it doesn't have to be so complicated. I mean, we can all grow an amazing business and have amazing clients that are wonderfully happy and rocking out without having to do those things. Angela and I have had a discussion about the cooking classes, and Laurel has, I hope you guys can hear me. There's really loud guys sitting by me. I come over on the other side and sat in the quiet area, and anyway, so Laurel from Love to Nurse has offered to do the cooking classes. So that's awesome. That's kind of off our plate, but it's something that she can do, something she can help with, to where we can focus more on our business. And, because those classes take time. I mean, it does. You got to do the grocery shopping. You have to have a clean house. You got to, set it all up. And it's it's a lot of hours. I mean, and heck, 1 hour. And, I mean, if you help, let's say you do one candidate call, that could be $100. You just made in 1 hour. You know what I mean? So, I mean, our time is very precious. And so if we can just, and not only that, I'm not talking just about work time either, but you have to have balance. Just time you're not working and you're enjoying life and taking a breather for a second.
Yes, I'm going to breathe. I'm going to breathe.
Especially with the beautiful weather hopefully coming soon. Everybody's going to want to be outside and kind of have some life in there too. So anyway, so that being said, there are 3 different events I want to focus on each month. Okay? And here we go. Write them down. Okay. And then we're going to be consistent with this. The first event is the Lean Green Dinner on the first Thursday of the month, just like I've been doing. I want to continue that. I will have it at my home.
I'm sorry.
Who asked me that?
Cindy, what did you say?
The Lean and Green Dinner on the first Thursday of the month. So May 3rd is the next one. I always do it on the first Thursday. Now, I do it at my home, but we were discussing this weekend possibly about rotating it, so it doesn't always have to be at my house. Lori mentioned having it at her house out at the river. We can all do a barbecue out there, hang out back. Emily, you've got a really cool deck at your house. Sit out on the deck, hang out there. Angela, we can come over there. Kids can jump around the trampoline. We can it doesn't have to all be at one location. Plus, that will kind of I feel like that'll hit different clientele or different areas of stuff. So anyway, so that will continue. We'll have a Lean and Green dinner, so that'll be a chance for clients to, taste different Lean and Greens, and we can do a little demonstration, just like a little hold on, I'm going to mute you, Pat. Let me mute everybody. Okay. We could do a little demonstration, like I showed them last time how to make the chicken tacos. That can kind of go into showing them different things and tasting different things, and very similar to the cooking class or whatever. So that will continue. But to add to that night, I will start doing a support topic of some sort after we eat. Okay? I feel like when people come over, they're hungry and they're ready to eat. So they can eat, but then afterwards, when we're kind of chilling out, sitting on the couch, kind of share their story and whatnot, I will do a support topic or have a coach do a support topic. So that way they come, they're getting something of value. People always ask me about the meltdown or these health challenges I do. Well, I don't do those for our clients, everybody, but heck, they may like to know some tips on dining out, or they might like to know some tips on, this summer, probably the first one I'll do in June will be on, how to navigate through vacations and barbecues and stuff. Just kind of giving them some tips and on how to get through those things. And 1 month we might talk about, stress relief or whatever. So that way, that night will be a special night for clients. It gives them, not that they don't want to come just eat, because they do, but I don't know, it just gives them something else fun to learn about when they come. It gives them another reason to come. And I'm really going to help, and I'll remind you guys about this too, is encourage them to bring a friend. Everybody that brings a friend gets, I don't know, drawing into some sort of prize or something. I can add that to it too. That way they bring people with them, okay? So that's the first thing. That's the first main thing. And so when you have new clients coming on, those of you in the local area, when you have clients coming on, that Thursday there will always be a Lean and Green dinner. So you can say on your candidate calls, and you say we have community. Here on May 3rd, we're getting together for a nice dinner. Come over, hang out with us, enjoy dinner. I mean, you know that's on the calendar every month, okay? And that's when you need to share that. Okay, the second thing is the second and third. So I know we do these trainings on here every Monday, right? We get on a leadership call, and I Zoom with you, which is great. But at the same time, I felt like after this weekend when I was there at conference, I felt like I really want to continue to encourage community and friendship, like with us together. So I like doing Zoom, and I will continue to do Zoom on those nights, but especially for those of you out of town. But on 2 Mondays, the second Monday of the month and the fourth Monday of the month, I would like to do an in-person training where we get together. Those of you who are out of town, I will still have my computer there, and I will still be on Zoom, so you will still get a piece of me. So instead of doing 4 30-minutes every week, I'd rather do 2 hours, like 1 hour here, 1 hour here, okay? Because after the first week of the month, I've mentored all you guys individually, so you guys all should be good. Then going into week 2, you get to have me in person, train with you guys, on any struggles you're having, any big topics we want to talk about, what's new at the time, helping you on a topic. And I'm always happy to take requests too. So if you're like, God, I'm sucking at getting coaches, or I'm sucking at getting new clients, or whatever you guys are struggling with, because you guys, the power of having the in-person training is that you guys feed off of each other. You guys give each other ideas and feed off of that, and that's powerful. That goes beyond me. I mean, I can sit here and talk all day, but you guys feed off of each other, and you guys need that. I believe, okay, to be strong. So I will do training. Will start at 6. So the training will be from 6 to 7, and I will train for an hour. Okay. Then from 7 to 8, it's going to be something else. So listen closely. The second I can't even talk straight. The second week 2, first training, second Monday of the month, that second hour is going to be open to coach candidates. Okay? So if you guys have people that, are kind of interested in coaching, or maybe you just think they're amazing. Like, we've done a client success, we're doing all these client success calls, and I'm layering on, coaching and dropping the seed. They're like, yeah, I'm kind of interested. I wouldn't mind learning more about it. Well, then they can come for a healthy happy hour. I can bring an appetizer, maybe a couple of you can bring something easy like buffalo chicken dip and celery sticks or whatever, and we have a healthy happy hour where they can come, and I will basically do an explore call, a coaching explore with them, all in one group. Okay, so I will go through their why, their trilogy. I probably make like little packets for them. Like I would probably put the income disclosure statement in there. That way they can see what's possible. I would go through, the 5 steps of starting off, with their coaching and blah, 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 blah. But not only that, but I would pick a couple of you to share your story. So like Misty, you just shared something big about the financial piece of your family. Emily, you just shared something big about being able to help, buy your husband a truck. You guys, and then like Leanne, she's now because she's a coach, now she has the ability to help her husband get healthy. Same with Cindy. So I would also have a couple of you share your story up there, but not just your weight loss, but like your trilogy and how like coaching has really changed your world. Or Kaylee, she talked about her story or something. You know what I'm saying? And Angela, you can talk about your. So it's like you guys can touch on these people, but it's not just me talking to them on the phone. It's like, they feel the community with you guys, or eating some cool appetizers. Everybody loves food. But I can have some little goodie packets to give them, and it's just a way for them to have that community. Does that make sense? I used to do these at my house back in our old house, and they are so powerful. Emily's done one at her house too. I mean, God, Emily, I can't remember how many people were sitting there talking to us about coaching that night. It was like 5 or 6 people in there. I mean, it's a big opportunity. So if you guys do the client success calls I've been telling you about, and trying to, not drilling you, that's not the right word, but, doing those repeatedly, that coaching stuff will be layered, and then that will come up. I'll say, well, hey, here on April or May, whatever, May 14th, hey, we're getting together that night. You should come to see what it is we do, see how simple it is, how fun. Come and have some cool appetizers with us and hang out and just enjoy a fun time. They'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll come. I'll check it out. You know, it's the most simple thing. It's a tool for you to be able to draw people in. Okay? Okay, does that make sense? And then if they decide to do coaching, then they're doing it right there at the beginning of the month. So then you do have time to possibly give them a senior coach for the end of the month. Okay? Okay. So that will happen the first Monday training. The second Monday training, the 4th week, the reason I picked that one is because that hour from 7 to 8 after training will be for candidates. We will do a healthy happy hour, and we will do some I don't normally sample the feelings, I will say. I don't like focusing on them, but let's just get real. I mean, they're kind of questionable. They don't know. They don't know what they're tasting. They don't know what it is. They're kind of like, I don't know. But if you have some feelings, some samples, like cut up a couple of the bars, maybe make the brownie into some little muffins, something really easy where they can at least sample it and see how good they are, draws them in every time. So that night will be for candidates. We all have those people that are kind of thinking about it. They're on the fence. They're not sure. They're like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if I can afford it. I don't know. And it's like, you know what? Why don't you think about it? Keep thinking on it. May 28th, come out for an hour. We're having a healthy happy hour. You can sample the feelings. You can learn more about it. You can just have a taste for, like, the community and just kind of see what you think. See what you think that night. And so that night, I will go over the program. I'll go over the 4 components. But not only that, I will have a few of you share your transformation story. So when you're up there sharing your transformation story and you're like, oh, I'm down 50 pounds. And then they see you and they see your before picture up on the PowerPoint. They're like, holy crap. And that's powerful for those people that are on the fence and they're not sure. Especially those of you that post on Swap Shop and you have strangers out there. Like maybe you have people that wanted to talk to you and you messaged them and then they went silent, like crickets, right? We all have those. They're like, what the hell happened to them? They're all excited to talk to me. Now I don't know what happened. Sometimes the phone call scares them because they're not ready. Like they're kind of like weirded out by that because a lot of people don't talk on the phone anymore. So they get scared of that. Well, this gives you an opportunity to say, hey, I know we tried connecting on the phone, but I want to invite you, here in a few weeks, we're just having a healthy happy hour, getting together, trying some cool appetizers and whatnot. And you can come learn about that night if you'd like to. More details about my story, what I've been up to, and you can see if it's a good fit for you that night. There you go. You got something to fall back on. And then on top of that, it's the last week of the month. So let's say you're really trying to hit a goal and you've got, you're trying to help as many people as you can, then hopefully that event will help push you over the edge if need be. Okay, so that's why I set that one on the last week. Then that way you can help yourself and push yourself over the edge. Okay?
Hey, Laura.
Also that night, we could offer scholarships or, we can make a little goodie packet for them. And if they, if they sign up that night, they get a $25 scholarship or whatever. Yes.
May 28th is Memorial Day.
I know. I'm just throwing out. I'm just looking at the calendar right now. I haven't even thought that far ahead. So if we might need to push it that Tuesday. I know, just a different. That's probably what I would do in that case.
Okay.
And we'll just adjust as we go month to month. Obviously, it's not going to fall perfect, but we'll do what we can. I even already thought about the first week of June. I may be going to the beach with the boys, so I may have to have you guys take charge that week. I mean, Emily, I'm sure you could train on something for me, and if you guys want to have Coach Candace come that night, just visit with him, and I can kind of give you guys some tips, and that will help you guys grow as leaders too. So that's the plan. I used to do that too. I used to do these program overviews back at Hy-Vee years ago, and it was really effective because what I do is I'll post it all over Facebook on Swap Shops, and I post it in the News Tribune. It's kind of crazy how the News Tribune, people really look at that. Because we've had all kinds of people come from the community and from looking at it on the News Tribune, and And I mean, there's times I'd have that room so packed it was standing room only. So I don't know why I got out doing that. I think I just got tired of like, I used to do it at Hy-Vee, so I do it up there, and it was just, I don't know, it was kind of a lot back then. The kids were little more, they were small, little, and it'd be hard to like get them off to Derek and up to Hy-Vee and all that stuff. So I think I just kind of like, I don't know why I didn't continue it, but it is powerful, especially for strangers in the community. Those people that are like, they're scared to get on the phone or they don't want to come to your house, and it's like, but yet you want to meet somewhere in public. So I am pinpointing where I'm going to do these events. I was thinking about doing it at the link because it's close, you know. But then Angela brought up a good point about doing it at Love to Nourish, like and Laurel could serve some appetizers, and then that part would be taken care of. If I do it at the link, it's going to cost me about $50 a night to do it there, or do I give Laurel $50 and just have her make awesome appetizers for us and just do it there? And it's warm, it's inviting, I can set up my projector screen, and it's quiet, it's quiet there too. I'm kind of leaning more towards that because it's warm and inviting, where I feel like the link is more like it's cold, it's like a big conference room, and then I just feel like with Optavia we're not, I don't know, we have that warm, inviting community about us. So I want to continue that. I want other people to feel that. And I feel like going into a conference room, it can be so, like, sterile. So I will talk to Laurel about that. I'll try to get a hold of her tomorrow. But I would rather pay her to do appetizers for us, and then nobody has to worry about cooking anything. We don't have to mess with any of that. We just show up. You just show up with your people. And some weeks you'll be able to come. Some weeks you won't. Some weeks, you may have people come with you, and some you won't, and one week it might be 2 people, one week it might be 10, but the key with this is just being consistent. And I really want to be consistent with this between now and convention and just see how it goes. And then the other Mondays and, and whatnot, basically just watch the leadership call like we did tonight. And the other 2 Mondays, I like to watch the leadership call, but leave my evening open for you guys to be able to do your client calls with me and your client success calls with me, because we need to be focusing on that stuff too. If we're doing so many different events and booking up all our nights with Zooms and events, all this stuff, then we're taking time away from supporting our clients and doing the client success calls, which those are more powerful than anything. So I don't want to book up our evenings so much to where we're not doing the really simple things that are the most powerful things to like grow us. So that's the plan. I'm excited. I think hopefully it's not too complicated as far as like the dates and stuff, the first and fourth, or second, fourth, and all that stuff. So does anyone have any questions about that, or does it seem simple to you? Is it simple enough, or do you guys have any concerns or thoughts? No? Any feedback? Anything? So instead of
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so instead of spending a half hour with me, 45 minutes on here every Monday, you're just going to take, you're going to take four hours out of your month to focus on training and to focus on coach acquisition and client acquisition. Does that make sense? So those 4 hours for you each month should be pretty darn powerful if you utilize them, if you use them to your advantage.
I think having it at Laurel's would be awesome too, because she does have the space, she has the table.
Mm-hmm.
If she's already having the cooking classes, it just gives them all a place to go that is familiar.
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing too. So you brought up a good point. Like with her cooking classes, like she could have an advertisement there for her cooking class, and then, if we have clients there or coach candidates or whoever come, they can get, Laura can share that and say, hey, you guys are here, learning about this program. It's changed a lot of lives. Just FYI, we're having an upcoming cooking class. You'd be more than welcome to come. And so it cannot, like you said, it can just blend in with each other. So, okay. Okay, so my next question to you guys for advice is, with these events, do I just, my thinking of it is that I should just make one image, like a picture image, like with text that says like healthy happy hour, come learn more about our optimal health plan and how to try a healthy after. It's just like, a fun little image, like make one for the candidates and then make an image for the coach candidate, like come learn about the next step in your journey, healthy mind, healthy finances, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, something like that. And just make 2 images. And then when you have somebody that you want to share it with, it doesn't even have to have the date on it. I probably wouldn't even put the date on it. I mean, I guess I could redo it every month, but I just want to keep it easy for everybody where, let's say you have a candidate you want to invite, you just send them the image and say, hey, join me on June 11th at 7 p.m. And it's got the information on the image with the address and love to nourish and all that stuff on there. And then you can just send them that personally. It's just a personal invite. I'm leaning more towards something like that you can just have handy, quick, instead of making like 1,100,000 Facebook events that are like filling up I feel sometimes like when there's like so many different events, it can kind of get overwhelming. Like, oh my God, which event is this and which one is that? And like, it can be a lot to our clients, and I don't want that. I want it just to be really simple and clear. I feel like the only event I should post in basically the only events we should post in our clients support page is the Habits of Health call, the Lean and Green dinner, and the upcoming celebration at convention. That's it, like, and then these Monday night things, that's more of a personal insight type thing.
I think the flyer.
The flyer,
Sorry.
like the image.
I think the flyer is a good idea because I think that's more personal than doing an event and then inviting someone on the event. They're just like, oh, you're just picking somebody and just inviting everybody. So I think the flyer is more of a more personal.
Yeah.
I would like the flyer too for the salon, so I could lay it in the corner, print off 4 or 5 and then lay it in the corner. And I know Misty has a chiropractor and Leanne has a chiropractor that would like to advertise stuff, and that would be something we could take to them and just leave 4 or 5. We don't have to leave a stack of 500, but we could leave 4 or 5, and that would help them to give us a little bit of a something,
I could even put something on there like, call your coach for a date and time or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, that way it's just a generic thing that you can, nobody's having to update or anything. I can put it on Team Sigwerth too in case you lose it. But you can just go and you just have that image all the time, and it's generic kind of. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to post something tonight about, or I might do it in the morning. It's kind of getting late now, but I was going to, oh, okay, good, Lori. Well, not good, Lori, but I just saw that your client success calls we're not going to do. But I was getting ready to go on our Facebook page tonight and say something about, I opened up doing something next Monday. Whether people will come, I don't know. And the only reason I did that is just because I'm getting ready to leave for Dominican soon, and I just wanted to, so I just threw that out there for next Monday. Whether it's going to happen, we'll see. But I personally have a lot of people asking me about coaching now that we came back. And so I thought about opening up something fun for this following Monday. So I did post that on our client page today. I don't know if you saw it or not. But we'll just see. I kind of just threw it out there. Because if we do have people that would like to come, because otherwise this next training, I'm not going to implement any of this, guys, until May. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing for now. That gives you time to kind of soak it in a little bit. And then our first training and this first night will be on May 14th. Okay? Does that make sense? That kind of gives you some time to, I didn't want to start it tonight or anything. I just kind of wanted you guys to soak it in or just know. But I did throw it out there for next Monday, the 23rd. Whether Laurel can do something that quick, I don't know. But I'm just going to kind of see and gather. So I'm going to go on our Facebook page tonight after I get off here. And I'm going to say something about that, about Monday. Say, hey, I've had a lot of people asking me, like, after seeing our trip away, they're really curious as to, like, okay, what would it take to coach, or what, how simple can it be, and what would it mean? And if you're interested in exploring, just coming for a healthy happy hour, we're doing this, shoot me a message at RSVP, let me know. We'd love to have you and love to visit. And then if you're out of town or long distance, then just shoot me a personal message, and I'd be happy to visit with you about it. So I'm getting ready to go on live after this on our page. So we'll see if anything comes from it. I've had about 4 or 5 people message me today and saying, like, hey, I'm interested in what it is and what it takes now. And that's why those trips and doing those things is powerful, and that's why convention will be powerful for each one of you, because you'll share all that stuff. And your clients watch it, and they're like, holy crap, like, look how amazing that is. And they're hungry for that amazingness. So when they see you out there doing those things, it gets them excited. So that's another way to use convention to your advantage, is to show your life and what it is that you're doing. Okay, I think that's it for now. Yeah, all this we'll just implement, the next couple weeks. Next Monday, like I said, we'll kind of keep up in the air. I'll let you guys know based on RSVPs. And then on April, I'm just going to tell you right now, April 30th, we will probably not have training just because that's the last day of the month. And I will most likely be in the trenches with you guys, helping you guys crush your goals that day. Usually last day of the month is somewhat crazy. And then looking ahead, I will plan to mentor all of you that first week of May. And then that's when Derek and I are heading out to the Dominican that weekend. Okay. So basically, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 days left in April. So if you're working your little tail off, because I mentored all with you guys before we left for Florida, if you're working your little tail off on your goals and you're wanting to crush the hell out of it, we have 15 days to do it, which is plenty of time. Then please text me tonight, and please message me and say, yo, let's set up a time. Tomorrow's already filled. I already filled up tomorrow, but I'd be happy to set a time with you Wednesday, and we can get rocking and rolling and make it happen, okay? I want to make sure I help you as much as I can before I leave again. All right? Any questions about the changes? Is everybody excited?
I have a fun suggestion.
What?
There's a granny basketball league in Jefferson City, and they're always doing fundraisers. Who on our team of coaches would like to play basketball against a bunch of grannies?
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
That would be a blast.
So I've put it out there, and they're going to kind of give us a couple dates of when they think that would be fun. But we could charge a little admission or something and raise money for something, anything. Boys and Girls Club, since that's what we did at convention, we could do something like that. I mean, it wouldn't have to be super big, or it could just be like a first time, let's play basketball against these grannies and see what happens.
Right.
So, but they practice every Wednesday night at 7:00.
Oh my God. We talked about that too at our conference. It's just like really focusing on giving back to the community too. And we should do that as a team. Like, I mean, talk about getting out in the community and trying to make a difference. We can, partner to do something like that fun as a fundraiser to give back, or, I think we should at least do something like that once a quarter, and just get out there as a team and say, okay, we're optimal health coaches and we're happy to do this to be able to give back. I just think that's important. So, and that would be a perfect way, to do something like that, to go play. We even had an opportunity to, which I still think we should do, to cook a healthy dinner at the Salvation Army, for the people. They gave us permission to go in there and, cook the people a healthy dinner, whether it's with what they have there or, bring in something. And that would be something fun too. So that's what puts us in the community, sets us apart from other companies and other things that people are doing out there. It's like, wow, who are these coaches? Like, what are they doing? like, wow, that's incredible. And it's not just business. It's not just, it's really trying to be, give the community hope and just be that symbol of optimal health and happiness, so.
Hey, Laura,
Yes.
can you tell me a little bit more about helping the Boys and Girls Club? You guys, maybe some of you know, I help take care of 7 little foster kids, and some of them are going to Boys and Girls Club now. But the mom is really trying to help the kids eat healthier. Mm-hmm. Only if you don't get them picked up by a certain time, which is great for the kids who don't get dinner, okay? But if we don't get them picked up by a certain time, they have to take a tray. I was talking to the lady today about the dietary needs of our kiddos, and she showed me the menu. It is so high carb. It is so high junk. They have to have juice, full sugar juice. The lady even said to me, "Do you know how much sugar is in that juice?" I'm like, "Yeah, so why do you have to serve it?" Can't they just have water? And but the kids either can take the tray and eat it, give it away, or just throw it in the trash. Those are not good options, period. But, they're not given, why not give them fruit to eat instead of fruit juice? But I don't know if they have the options, but so I'm all in if we get to raise some money for Boys and Girls Club.
Misty, I want to share with you, they reached out to me and Nick, and they wanted me to come to a cooking class and teach the kids how to cook healthy and share it with their moms or whatnot. And I handed that off to Laurel. So that's already in the works. They've already contacted Laurel on what to eat and how to eat healthy. And Laurel's going to go in there and teach them how they can make their own healthy meals at home. So that's
awesome.
I am curious how they get donated their food. I wonder if it's like the Salvation Army where they get basically things with a ton of preservatives.
Yeah.
I can ask her, because that would be cool if there was a way we could donate healthy food for them to take home.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'll ask her. I'll ask the lady, because that would be cool.
So that's a good topic. So book your calendar for April, next Monday, and that will be our, I would like to do that training in person. I didn't say that earlier, but I would like to train with you guys, and I will give you a rundown of all the things that I learned at Go Global then. I have like a list of 60 things, but I will pinpoint the ones that will be crucial to you, especially when it comes to scheduling and balance and growth and things that you guys can implement that will make a huge difference for you. So I'll go over that next week. We'll plan on Love to Nourish as of right now. I will talk to Laurel tomorrow to confirm. And then maybe, I don't know, she doesn't have to cook for us necessarily, but I'll ask if she wants to.
She could always just prep some cold stuff. Like she can do that buffalo chicken salad that you serve it cold. You can do hummus and the almond crackers, and she could do celery sticks and stuff like that. Because I have a key there. She don't even have to be there. She could probably just pre-prep it for us.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe we can all just pitch $7-8 or whatever, for that. So, and then I'll open it up to, so if you guys do have people, if you have candidates or if you have coaches, this will just kind of be a blended thing. It doesn't have to be one way or the other. If you have people that you just want to come visit with us and try some healthy foods, then you have an opportunity next Monday, 7 to 8 at Love to Nourish, okay? 6 to 7 will be training on Go Global stuff, followed by just an open night, and I'll go over, I'll wing it, depending on who we have. If it's stuff people that want to learn about program, I'll do that. And then I'm also going to tell my clients too, say, hey, that's another thing too. You can do this maybe tomorrow or Wednesday and say, hey, we have a fun night coming up next week. Since you've been transforming so awesome, if you do have coworkers or friends that are kind of curious about what you've been up to, we have this open night. Just come, check things out next Monday night. Okay. So you can use that too with your clients. All right. Okay. And you can even tell them they don't have to come. You know, be like, you don't have to come, but it's open to you too. But if you have anybody that's been kind of kicking it around, this is a great opportunity for them to learn more about the program. Okay? Okay. Utilize it, guys. Utilize it. All right? I'm doing this stuff to help you guys, you know, so it's open for you and it's there. Yeah. So let's just give it a shot. Let's give this new schedule a shot between now and convention. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep track of the success. You know, if we do it, nobody comes to the stuff, and we're just spinning our wheels, and we'll nix it. We'll do something different. But I think they'll be great. And the key is consistency. You know, if you keep doing it over and over, it'll just be the new thing. Just like our Thursday night dinner, that's on for a long time, a while now, and it's just been consistent. You know, and it's always a great success. So I hope these will be too for you guys. Okay. Well, thank you. I know we went over, and this is a super long training, but thanks for being patient and giving great feedback. And I hope you guys are excited.